10 common mistakes that keep you from lowering cholesterol. Many patients begin their cholesterol-lowering journey with good intentions, but they frequently make mistakes that keep them from seeing genuine improvements. These blunders not only slow down development, but they can also exacerbate the condition. The issue is that, even with good intentions, some unhealthy behaviors lie behind seemingly innocent actions. In this video, we will look at the 10 most common mistakes that could jeopardize your efforts to lower cholesterol. Knowing these blunders is the first step toward preventing them and improving your heart health. Prepare to uncover what you may have neglected and how to get back on track. 1. Underestimating nutrition. One of the most common mistakes is to think that eating a little healthier is enough to lower cholesterol. In reality, even small amounts of the wrong foods can have a significant impact. For example, many people think that it is enough to avoid fried foods or obvious fats, but they continue to consume ultra-processed foods rich in added sugars and hidden trans fats. These ingredients are real enemies of the arteries. Even excessive consumption of red meat or sausages, even if sporadic, can contribute to raising LDL levels. Furthermore, there are those who rely on light or cholesterol-free products, believing they are harmless, when in fact they often contain low-quality fats. To really make a difference, it is necessary to adopt a diet rich in soluble fiber, such as those found in oats, legumes, and apples, good fats, such as those in extra virgin olive oil, avocado, and nuts, and lean proteins. Only a conscious, constant, and personalized dietary strategy can lead to lasting results. Remember, food is your first medicine. 2. Relying only on drugs without changing your lifestyle. Many people who discover they have high cholesterol immediately start taking statins or other medications, convinced that this will be enough to solve the problem. But thinking that a pill can undo the consequences of an unhealthy lifestyle is a serious mistake. Medicines are important and often indispensable tools, but they must be accompanied by a real change in daily habits. A sedentary lifestyle, an unbalanced diet, or smoking can completely nullify the beneficial effects of drug treatment. Furthermore, the exclusive use of medicines can give a false sense of security, leading some people to neglect regular checkups or to postpone interventions on diet and exercise. To truly lower cholesterol and keep it low, you need a comprehensive approach: healthy eating, regular physical activity, stress management, and, if necessary, the support of medicines. The balance between all these elements is the key to a healthy heart in the long term. 3. Ignoring sugar and refined carbohydrates. When it comes to cholesterol, we often point the finger at fats. But sugar and refined carbohydrates play an equally important and dangerous role. Excessive consumption of simple sugars and refined flours stimulates the production of triglycerides and can increase insulin resistance, a factor that indirectly contributes to increased LDL cholesterol levels. Some studies show that diets high in added sugars are associated with a greater risk of cardiovascular disease. Sugary drinks, packaged sweets, white bread, and refined pasta, all these foods should be consumed in extreme moderation or replaced with whole, unprocessed alternatives. Reducing hidden sugars is also essential to improve the effectiveness of any drug therapies. Remember, it's not just butter that puts your heart at risk, but also that slice of innocent cake you eat every day for breakfast. 4. Underestimating the importance of fiber. When you think about what to eat to lower cholesterol, avocados, oily fish, and extra virgin olive oil come to mind. They're all great, but there's one more weapon that's often overlooked: fiber. Soluble fiber, in particular, can bind to cholesterol in the intestines and help eliminate it before it's absorbed into the blood. Where can you find it? In foods like oats, barley, apples, legumes, and flaxseed. Not only that, fiber nourishes the intestinal bacterial flora, which plays a crucial role in lipid metabolism. Many people, however, don't even get half of the recommended daily fiber requirement. Including generous portions of vegetables, fruit, and whole grains every day can make a big difference, naturally and lastingly. 5. Avoiding fats completely. One of the most common mistakes is thinking that all fats are bad for you. As a result, many people completely eliminate oils, nuts, and seeds from their diets. But your body needs fats. The key is to choose the right ones. Monounsaturated fats, like those in extra virgin olive oil and avocado, and polyunsaturated fats, like omega-3s in fish, help lower LDL and raise HDL, the good cholesterol. Eliminating fats completely can lead to nutritional deficiencies, hormone issues, and even an increase in sugar consumption to compensate. Instead of demonizing them, learn to integrate them in a balanced way. A handful of nuts, a drizzle of raw oil, or a serving of salmon can really make a difference for your heart. 6. Thinking that only overweight people need to worry. It's a dangerous myth that only those who carry extra pounds can have high cholesterol. In reality, even slim, active, and seemingly healthy people can have high LDL levels. This is because cholesterol is influenced not only by body weight but also by genetics, diet, lifestyle, and stress. Neglecting regular checkups just because you're skinny is a risk that can lead to late diagnoses. Cholesterol doesn't look at the scale. It can silently build up in the arteries even of those who appear to be in perfect shape. That's why everyone, regardless of physical appearance, should monitor their lipid profile at least once a year. 7. Ignoring stress and sleep quality. We often obsess over food, but we overlook another silent enemy, chronic stress. When we are constantly under pressure, the body releases cortisol, a hormone that over time can alter cholesterol levels, increase triglycerides, and promote inflammation. And if you add poor sleep quality, few hours a night, frequent awakenings, sleep apnea, the cardiovascular risk increases even more. Sleeping well and learning to manage stress, perhaps with breathing techniques, meditation, or relaxing walks, is an integral part of an effective strategy to protect the heart. Don't underestimate the impact of the mind on the health of the body. 8. Not exercising regularly. Let's get this straight. You don't have to become a marathon runner. But a sedentary lifestyle is one of the biggest obstacles to controlling your cholesterol. Regular exercise, even just 30 minutes of brisk walking a day, helps raise HDL, lower LDL, and improve circulation. It also promotes weight loss, regulates blood sugar, and reduces stress. But many people get bogged down by thinking that it requires a lot of effort or expensive gyms. They couldn't be more wrong. Daily movement, even if simple, is powerful and sustainable. Your heart needs oxygen, rhythm, and consistency. Remember, every step counts. 9. Not doing regular checkups. One of the most underestimated mistakes is not checking your cholesterol levels regularly. High cholesterol, as we have said, does not give obvious symptoms. Often, the problem is noticed only after a serious event, such as a heart attack or stroke. Yet, periodic blood tests are enough to find out in time if something is wrong. In particular, it is important to monitor the levels of total cholesterol, LDL, HDL, and triglycerides. If you are over 40, have a family history of cardiovascular disease, or other risk factors, such as diabetes, hypertension, or smoking, you should have these checks at least once a year. Prevention is always better than cure. And a simple test can really save your life. 10. Believing that doing everything for a while is enough. Cholesterol is fought with perseverance. Many start with great motivation, diet, gym, goodbye cigarettes, but after a few months, when they see the first results, they give up everything. It's understandable but dangerous. Cholesterol tends to rise as soon as you abandon good habits. To keep it under control in the long term, you need to make lasting daily choices. It's not about going on a diet for a few weeks, but about changing your lifestyle in a sustainable way. Finding a diet that you like, a physical activity that you enjoy, and a pace that you can maintain over time, this is the real challenge. And also the real secret to success. High cholesterol is a warning, not a sentence. And now that you've identified the 10 most prevalent blunders, you'll have an extra tool to deal with them deliberately. Remember that every small adjustment is valuable. One more walk, one fewer slice of cake, one more doctor's visit. If you found this video useful, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and enable the bell to ensure you don't miss any future content. You are responsible for your heart's wellness. Act now to live better tomorrow.